Hello and welcome once again to Red Gaming Tech for yet more of your daily gaming news with myself, Amata. Today is the 9th of October and I have yet more news for you today on the Xbox One, as it has been revealed by Xbox Live Director of Programming Larry Herb that the Xbox One may in fact support third-party keyboard and mouse peripherals after launch. And of course, as you might expect, Microsoft doesn't have any set plans to release its own PC-orientated peripherals, although Larry did say that the company will be supporting third parties that do. And this was when he was speaking to Newsegg Arcade, and he said, quote, "We'll certainly have this great SDK for developers to do what they like. If that's something they're interested in doing, we'll certainly help them do that. Certainly it's possible, but we don't have anything to announce at this time." And he did continue to say a rather interesting point that a mouse and keyboard may actually run counter to the company's vision for the console, and described the PC and console gaming experiences as fundamentally different. And he said, quote, We kind of have this concept of when you're playing a PC game, you're leaning forward. With an Xbox game, sometimes you lean back. You're just kind of having fun. And I don't want to incite the religious debates that will ensue because I'm very aware. We want to provide a gaming experience that people enjoy, certainly with Windows. That's our other large gaming platform at Microsoft. Now, as you guys probably know, both the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 both support keyboard peripherals, so it would make a perfect sense for the Xbox One to support a keyboard and mouse, and I think that it would be a very, very smart idea for them to do so. Now, obviously, when it comes to keyboard and mouse supports, the console can support it until the cows come home, but if the developer of X game doesn't put keyboard and mouse support into their game, you cannot use keyboard and mouse in that game natively. I mean, you may be able to get it working with some modding or clever thinking or what have you, but naturally speaking, not many games have made use of the keyboard and mouse functionality, at least as I'm aware. Please do correct me if I'm wrong on that particular assumption. So while I think that it's a good idea for the Xbox One to natively support third-party keyboard and mouse peripherals, as not only because the Xbox 360 did, but because, well, it may sway some PC gamers, or if they have a PC gamer who is thinking of buying an Xbox One, it will give them another reason to be like, hey, I might as well play on my console, because if I want to play a game that's better on keyboard and mouse and it supports it, then I can do so. It just gives people freedom of choice, whether they're a PC gamer or not. So I feel like it's a wise decision for them to go for this. However, I'd be interested to know how many developers would actually make use of this particular piece of functionality. It may come in handy for strategy games and things like that, but of course if you're dealing with an FPS with multiplayer support, it obviously gives the keyboard and mouse guy a clear advantage over those with a controller, because you do have more precise aiming with the mouse. It's just how it works. So for obvious reasons, you don't want to allow it in a FPS because, well, it does not give a level playing field that you would like. So I'd be interested to know your thoughts. Personally, I think it's a wise decision, but I don't see a huge amount of games making use of it, especially those with a competitive multiplayer experience that would give an advantage to those with a keyboard and mouse setup. Anyway, that is me done for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.